Hello and welcome once again to Scorpion Cigar Reviews. Today I will be reviewing a cigar called Heaven Dark Thunder. Now I didn't notice this when I picked the cigar up, but it has a footband that says chocolate, so evidently this is a flavored cigar. It is a Corona size, $1.89. So I'll get it out of the cellophane here and see what we have. Alright, it was in that cellophane pretty tight. Had to really work at it. I can definitely smell some milk chocolate on the wrapper. And it's not just like a flavored tip. I smell it all through the entire wrapper. It smells like a Yoo-hoo chocolate drink on the foot. There's some serious chocolate going on in this. Alright, so we have double cap, tight seams, a few veins. It's a kind of a light milk chocolate colored wrapper. As I mentioned, this is a Corona size. A little bit of softness to the pack, not terribly soft, but definitely ever so slight hint of softness. But I don't think it's going to be a problem. Well, we'll see what happens here. I'll go ahead and I'll get this footband off. Maybe. It was hard to get the cellophane off. I was afraid I was going to damage the cigar. I ended up at the foot end of the cellophane. I was able to get a tear started and tore it open and was able to pull the cigar out because I was just not able to push it out. It was tight. I wonder if the cigar had been over moistened and over humidified and swelled in there or what. I don't know. But with the footband off, there's a little bit of damage to the foot. I don't foresee this particularly being a big issue. Alright, I'll cut this up with my trusty Cigar. The head engraved with a scorpion and my initials. It's a chrome Cigar XI3. A lot of chocolate taste on the wrapper as well. Alright. Alright, draw seems alright. Just toast it up and see how we turn out. Oh, I forgot to mention the wrapper, the feel of the wrapper. Very smooth, like a fine polished leather. Feels very nice to the touch. There we go. Pouring myself a dram of Elijah Craig small batch 12-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. It's 47% alcohol. So I don't know if they refer to it the same way, but if this were a Scotch whiskey, they would consider that craft strength. So I don't know if the same rules apply to American whiskey. I'll tell you, as you can see, I've been enjoying this quite a bit. You definitely wouldn't confuse that with being anything other than a straight bourbon whiskey. Everything about it says American bourbon. Find out more about the Elijah Craig small batch 12-year-old, you ought to go over to my buddy Ralphie at Ralphie.com. That's RALFY.com. He does all the whiskey reviews. And, go to YouTube, type in whiskey reviews, and look for Ralphie's reviews. You can type in the Elijah Craig, and he'll tell you all about it. He knows his stuff. Back to the cigar. Certainly not as chocolatey as the wrapper smelled, or as the foot smelled, or as the taste of the wrapper when I first put it in my mouth. The actual smoking of the cigar so far I'm not really picking up any chocolate other than the taste on my lips from touching the wrapper. Alright, we'll get somewhere into the first third and see how it turns out. Well, this is rather appropriate I said, seeing that I'm smoking a chocolate-flavored cigar and drinking whiskey. Chocolate and whiskey go very well together. Think of the little chocolate liqueurs that you get where they're filled with different whiskeys. Sometimes they're Jim Beam, sometimes they're J&B, various things. But I often will sit down with a little chocolate bar and some whiskey at the end of the night, relaxing. They do go very well together. I've put about 1.5 teaspoons of water in my dram of Elijah Craig. Now, I'm not going to go into any kind of great detail on the whiskey. I enjoy whiskey, but whiskey reviews really aren't my thing. As I said, I leave that up to my buddy Ralphie. It's a pleasant cigar. Here we are, just entering the first third, the Heaven Dark Thunder. A little bit of an uneven burn there. Doesn't seem to be, a real big issue. We'll see how it plays out. This is at best, a lower end of medium body. A little bit dry in the back of the palate. Picking up a slight hint of flint, maybe. Something else in there. I'm not sure what it is. Well, I'll get somewhere into the second third and I'll be back. It's starting to get a little cool out, so I had to put on a heavier shirt. I'm just entering the second third here. I've picked up some like dirty chocolate almost. Didn't last very long. And then I started picking up almost like s'mores. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. Ash is only holding on for about 3/4 of an inch or so. Still burning a little bit unevenly, but it hasn't been a real issue. It's been, excuse me, it's been correcting itself all along, but remaining uneven, but haven't had to touch it up or relight it or anything yet. A little bit flaky there, you can see. Yeah, little flick came off. Still get a little bit of the sweetness on the lips and the tongue. A little bit of the chocolate flavor. A little bit of dirty chocolate on the draw. A little bit of flint, a little bit of mineral, a little bit of earth. All very subtle. Still low end to medium body. So I'll get into the final third and I'll be back. Okay, so here we are, early in the final third. Real early, just starting to approach it. Ash is still a little bit loose, a little flaky, still an uneven burn. I would like to mention that I am picking up, although my nose is starting to stuff up on me a little bit, I am picking up a slight scent of chocolate in the air from the smoke. So, for anyone around you, it would be a pleasant aroma, unless you hate chocolate. But a little flick, the ash came off. I'm still picking up some slight nuances of chocolate. A little bit of mineral, a little bit of earth. Still a fairly dry smoke. Definitely like a bite on the rear of the palate, and then an overall dryness throughout the palate. But it's not real bad. As long as you have something to drink, you'll be just fine. It's not a put off. I've had some cigars that are just so dry. I was guzzling water just to make it through. Aside from the little bit of chocolate that you get from the cigar, adjust this a little bit here. There we go. Aside from the little bit of chocolate that you get on the palate, it's a basic cigar. So if you're looking for something that is sweet and chocolatey and creamy and you're just getting loads of these flavors, this is not going to do that for you. You're going to get basic tobacco, basic cigar type flavors. A little bit of earth, a little bit of mineral, and that slight hint of chocolate is nice. Slight hint of chocolate in the air, the scent from it is nice. So people around you won't hate you for smoking this. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the shoulder band. There we go. Now the only defect I had in the cigar was right off the bat when I took the foot band off. There was a a little bit of a tear right at the foot, and it was unraveling just a little bit. The binder was exposed a little bit, but it burned right through it. And there haven't been any other issues to this point. No cracking. The cigar is starting to get a little bit warm, not too bad. And as it warms up, it's getting a little bit softer, but not too bad. So I will likely smoke this down to the nub and through the nub unless it changes to something really awful, which I don't foresee, but you know, sometimes it does happen. So I will give one final update when I get down to the nub. We'll see what happens from there. Put this little sidebar in here. I smoke cigars for my own enjoyment. I do these reviews because I enjoy doing them. And because there are some people out there that would like to know what someone else's opinion is of a particular cigar. Some people just like watching the reviews. They're entertaining. That's what this is, entertainment. So for you know-it-alls out there, you guys that like to take pictures of your dog licking his butt or chewing on a bone or bouncing up and down at the door and think that's journalism, think it's good vlogs. Hey, okay, that's what you like to do. But to leave somebody a nasty message because you didn't agree with their review, you're an idiot. That's all I gotta say. You're an idiot. Think you can do better? Come on over. We'll smoke a cigar together. We'll see what we both think of it. We'll probably have different opinions. We might have same opinions. It's an opinion. It's like your butt. We both got them. There you go. Let me tell you some cigar reviews that I enjoy watching. Cigar fellas. Hey, Moose. You do good work. I like what you do. You give honest opinions. You're knowledgeable about what you're smoking. You do good work. This, I'm probably going to get the name wrong, and I'm sorry. Derek from Reddit Cigars. I like your reviews. You do good work. You know what you're doing. One thing I don't quite understand though is doing them in your car. That's I'm not knocking it. I just find that a little strange. But okay, you know, I like your stuff. You seem like you're a good guy. You give your honest opinion. Good for you. Brian Glenn from Cigar Obsession. Like what you do. You know, you're knowledgeable about your cigars. You know what you're doing. Good work. Sure, there's others out there, but those are a few that I watch fairly regularly. I'm not trying to outdo you or compete against you. I look at it like we're all in the same boat. We're doing the same thing. I like you guys' stuff. You're... Well, I don't know about journalism, but if that's what you want to call it, hey, you're a good journalist. You do good vlogs. Ralphie at Ralphie.com. He does his whiskey reviews. Now, let me tell you, Ralphie, RALFY.com. This guy knows his whiskey. Yeah, kudos to you, Ralphie. I like your stuff. So, you know, there's good stuff out there, and there's bad stuff out there, and I don't want to just, leave messages to those that just like to stir up trouble. I also like to leave messages to those out there that are doing good things. It's a good way to meet people. You leave messages. Sometimes you end up emailing back and forth. Got my buddies out there in Finland that I've recently been communicating with. Hi, Donnie. You guys do good stuff. So let's keep up the good work, everybody. And I don't know if any of the people I mentioned have gotten nasty comments from certain individuals. I'm not going to leave any names because I've gotten a few nasty comments. I've gotten a few really good comments. But, you know, at first it irritates you. And then you know what? You delete it and you move on. So, happy vlogging. And here we are, just entering the nub. No real changes. Still definitely softening up quite a bit. Right in the nub, it's real soft. The draw has been fairly consistent. It was a little bit tight, but still within my range of what I like. I'll end this review. I'll continue through the nub, but I'll go ahead and end it here. Nothing's really changed. I would mention that I did end up correcting the burn. It got quite wonky. This side here just stopped burning altogether and started to kind of curl over. So I corrected it. That was the one and only burn issue with this cigar. So I'll say it had the nose on the wrapper and the foot were definitely chocolate. Definitely chocolate. It reminded me of those chocolate Easter bunnies that you would get as a kid, or that you buy for your children, or that your wife buys for you. Smoking the cigar, there were scents in the air of chocolate. The smoke has been kind of dry, but not terribly dry. I do pick up a little bit of chocolate. There was a time in there when I picked up maybe some s'mores. There's been a little bit of earth, a little bit of mineral, some dirty chocolate. But other than that, you know, just basic, you know, things that you normally would expect from a cigar. But people around you will smell the chocolate. They'll probably also pick up a little bit of stinky cigar, but hopefully the chocolate scent is enough to overcome that, and you won't offend everybody. You'll still offend some people, but you know, maybe not everybody. So I thank you for watching Scorpion Cigar reviews of the Heaven Dark Thunder chocolate in Corona size. See you next time. Alright guys, it's something I don't always do, but I have in the past. I'm going to do it again. The cigar did go out in the nub. I relit it. And I'll tell you, I'm glad I did. Upon relighting, I have definitely picked up grilled meat. I'm talking some good meat, like some T-bone steak, or you know, something along those lines, some porterhouse, something really good on the grill. Some definite grilled meat in the nub. So, don't discard your cigar just because you're at the nub. Doesn't mean it's over. There's often quite a bit of flavor to be picked up once you hit the nub. Good stuff.